The following segment on Eyewitness News is sponsored by Living Well.
And welcome to today's edition of Ask the Expert. I'm your host, Shay Paul, and today I have Dr. Jared Chapman of Living Well joining us. Dr. Chapman, it's great to see you.
Oh, it's so good to see you, Shay.
So, we've been hearing a lot in the news lately about people using off-label Botox, ending up in the hospital. You've got some great advice for people today that you're going to share with us.
Yeah. So recently there were papers released by the FDA that, patients had been having reactions, and they actually used the term Botox, but it is not branded Botox from Allergan. It is Botox that's being bought outside of the country on websites that are not official, providing product that is not branded and not cleared by the FDA in this country. So one of the things that you need to know first is what is the reputation of the person you're going to see, the provider you're going to see. You want to make sure that they are board certified. You want to make sure that they are injecting branded Botox. And the reason I
Right.
brought this on the air today was actually to show you that all branded Botox has a hologram seal on it. And without
Okay.
that, then you should not have this injected into you.
Okay,
So
I
if you're
see that.
Yes, so if you're ever in doubt, ask the provider to show you the box that the Botox actually came in. Botox is actually inside this box, and it's actually, sorry about that, it's
It's
actually
okay.
has the package inserts inside, and then when you remove it, Botox is actually freeze dried in the bottom of the bottle. It has to be reconstituted with bacteriostatic normal saline.
Huh.
So this bottle gets reconstituted. It's kept actually in the refrigerator at a certain temperature. When it arrives in the office, it should be packed in ice, and it still should be cold when it arrives to us. That's why most Botox is
Okay.
shipped overnight once it's ordered. Once
Okay.
we receive it, it goes straight into our refrigeration unit. And then when we're ready to mix it, when you come in, we mix this for you for your treatment. So when you are in an office and you're being treated, if you're in question of what they are using, ask to see the box and the bottle because they should be able to show this to you.
It's a great
Second,
suggestion.
yeah, and then you should always be treated by someone who has a good reputation in the community and who has been doing it for a long time. This is a medication, and this medication is being injected into the areas that it's approved for to relax the muscles that create fine lines and wrinkles. So that's its purpose, and it should be done by a reputable provider that has
Yeah.
experience with Botox.
Seems like
Um,
everybody's doing this now. I mean, shoe salesmen are like injecting Botox,
And
right?
and that's why you have to be very careful of who
Right.
you go to. In this state, RNs, nurse practitioners, PAs, and doctors are the ones that can inject Botox. So you need to make sure of those credentials. And I would advise too that it be done, in the most clean manner possible. So, I prefer all Botox to be injected in my office, not at a party somewhere where you
Yeah.
cannot control the cleanliness of the environment. So if you're being asked to come to a garage somewhere and get Botox, that's probably not a great plan for you. Um, and then again, just remembering to make sure, because what's going on out there, we must educate the public. It is not branded Botox that's causing these problems.
Right.
It is an off-branded Botox that's being brought into the country at a cheaper rate and then being injected into patients, and Lord only knows what they're reconstituting it with. So just make sure if you're getting Botox treatment and you're seeking this out, it's still very safe, it's still very effective, and make sure it's branded. And remember, Botox has been on the market since about 2002 for cosmetic treatments, and actually is the most sought after and safest aesthetic treatment out there.
All
So
right.
hopefully that helps clear some things up.
Great information for a very popular product. So thank you for sharing with us, Dr. Chapman.
Thank you for having me.